So we're just going to go over how you can actually earn your first $500 to $1,000 this month using this free strategy, these free resources that I actually paid $1,000 or more to get access to. But for this month of September only, it's going to be available for $30 a week. And after that, it's going to be gone. No more, fake scarcity. It's going to be gone. The mentors, Flate, which is Flip and Nate, they're doing something outrageous. A lot of us, over 700 people, have actually paid $1,000+ to get our hands on this particular resource. But now this is actually being available in the free community, the Community Collective, which I'm going to go over briefly in this video to highlight how critical or important this has been to my business. By following the steps, these 5 steps, it's actually created a lot of people a lot of money in terms of building their brand, building their business. And I'm just going to walk through it with you. No hype, no buzzwords or anything like that. Just my experience being in the community and being an actual paid customer, an actual paid version of their core product, their flagship product, Group Juice. And as you can see, we're just going to go through the 5 steps, which is actually in the community. As soon as you get into the community, this is available for you in the classroom. I've highlighted here in the classroom here. And we're going to go through just those 5 days with you. Just to break it down very, very simply, I'm just a blue collar guy myself, been on the ground floor, factory floor for the majority of my working life. So for me to understand these 5 steps, actually use them to build my own online business, it actually is testament to Flate and Nate, Flip and Nate, who are blue collar workers themselves, background, construction and so forth. It actually helps me understand, because I'm a very visual learner. I'm not into reading long passages of text, so this has helped immensely. So it's obviously people want to know who the boys are behind the brand, and they break it down in this first day 1. Their backgrounds, what they want, their vision for this particular brand, and so forth. So they pretty much break out everything they want to do in the 5 figures in terms of day 1. Day 2, they break down simple profits or where to start. Just a simple process, because we all overcomplicate things when we first get started. I was no different. People were saying you got to get the funnel, you got to get the email responder, you got to get this tech process, this and that, and it confused the hell out of me. But in theory, you really don't need any of that thing. Those, the bells and whistles, those tools, you don't need them at all. And they break that down as well in day 2, simple profits, keeping everything streamlined, but very, very simple. Because remember, you're having to bring people into your own world, having to keep it simple for them. Because nobody wants another job. They just want something simple they can do, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 steps, and just keep on going. They need momentum, which is why I love the simple process that they have. They just keep the momentum going. And if you have any questions, they're always there. They're not like other products or other mentors. You pay your money and they've gone. You don't see the wind of them. Day 3, they talk about building your social ATM, which is your social media account. Like if you're on Facebook or you're on TikTok, you're on IG, they're all the same principles in terms of using those platforms. You're trying to weed out the people that you don't want in your ecosystem. You're talking to people's pain points and how you can actually solve it with this particular solution, which is the free community, going through the 5 steps and breaking down all these barriers that they probably come up against. They've probably gone into XYZ program that had done for you templates, but it hasn't quite worked for them. Because I've been in those programs as well. They promise you this in X amount of days, but in the end, you don't want to be a clone of that particular product or person that's running the actual program. So So you're trying to build your own brand, your own style, your own unique voice, your own brand voice, and what sets you out apart from other affiliates promoting the same thing, and adding your own sauce or flavor at the back end. Because at the end of the day, you want a long-term relationship, but we always, with Flip always saying, we're building the relationships over the revenue, because it is that. Because they're not going to remember your banner, they're not going to remember the fancy logo, the color of your fancy banner that you've actually created. They just want to know how you're going to be there for them and how we made them feel in terms of the experience, like buying something from a particular your favorite store. You want that feeling. How you've got that particular product, you've got it home, you've unpacked it all, you've been satisfied with your purchase, and then the customer service. So our job is that we can actually satisfy you after. The easy part is actually getting you, you've invested in yourself, but after that, that's where our work needs to be done to make sure you haven't wasted your time and your investment in something that won't benefit you. And day 4, they go through the content to cash flow, which is different variations of styles of content, angles of content they discuss and go over in detail. So whichever you're comfortable with, there's always suited angles and templates for that they can actually help us with. And day 5 is like making money, making with your ecosystem. When you start building up those ecosystems in terms of your platforms, whether you're, like say, TikTok, Facebook, you're building that and you're turning that into your own hub where you can actually add your own personality, your own flavor, and get behind the scenes, get behind the curtains with these people, build up that trust, and show them, yep, I can help you, but I'm not going to overhype it. You're going to give them realistic expectations where they're at, because they might be a busy family, they might have X, Y amount of kids, they might be a high pressure job, they might be working 16-hour shifts, they've only got a limited time of space, windows of space of time to actually work on the business, because we're all different, not one size fits all. And you have an opportunity to be an ambassador for this particular program. Other programs, they require you to buy the full package, the full flagship product before you can actually promote it. But Flippin' Nate, they've given you the opportunity to come in to make 50% to 80% commissions being an ambassador for this particular free workshop, a free community. So, like I said before, the flagship program has been available just for this month only at $30 a week, which is unheard of. They're going crazy, obviously. And as a paid member, you're getting a rock solid deal just for this particular month of September, because it will go away. These guys don't muck around in terms of fake scarcity just to get you in, and then they just continue the promo. No, they'll lock the doors, lock the vault on it, and throw away the key, because they want the high caliber people coming in who are willing to learn some skills and actually use them, not just buy another info course that goes on your digital shelf. So hopefully this covers some of the aspects of it. I've gone down here, obviously see I've just gone over in terms of the earning the 50 to 80% commission as being an ambassador. You don't need to buy the full flagship program. Cool, it'd be cool if you did, but we want you to have the experience first, because it's like driving your the car off the lot. You want to drive it for a week or so, month or so. And obviously car dealers don't do that, but hey, in terms of the infra product industry, we're giving you the opportunity to get behind the scenes, go through these 5 steps yourself, no strings attached, and see if it's worthwhile your time to invest in yourself once you've gone through it. And so it actually makes sense to you and it doesn't confuse you too much. Because, confusion leads to not having any clarity. It leads to, procrastination, and you won't actually get moving in your business. So hopefully this helps clear some of the things you can do in terms of these free resources to get your earn your first $500 to $1,000 using this free course. If you want any more information, there'll be a link in the description down below, and you can actually, go ahead and subscribe to the channel if this is the type of content that you like to be a part of, and actually get a regular weekly information on. So that's it. I'll see you guys on the next video, and I will be posting more about our community, the behind the curtain stuff. If you want to join my Facebook group as well, there will be a link in the description. I'll see you guys on the next video.